Hey guys, welcome to question FM326 of the Further Maths Fortify study guide. This question reads, three similar mountains are represented in the figure below, and then we're given a little diagram that looks like this. It then goes on to say, mountaineer Micah wants to work out the height of the middle mountain so he knows how high he needs to climb. The height of the middle mountain in kilometers is closest to what? So the first thing I'm going to do with this question is actually break down these three triangles and just sort of represent what we know about each of them. That way we can maybe figure out how we're going to get to this answer. So laying them out from smallest to largest, we know that our largest mountain has a height of 8.1 kilometers and has a base length of 8.9 kilometers. This middle mountain, we don't know either of these dimensions for sure. So what we're going to do is just label them as Z and Y. The smallest mountain, we know its height is 4 kilometers, but we don't know what its base length is, apart from the fact that it's going to be less than 5.2 kilometers. So we're going to call it X. Now, looking at this layout now might make things a little bit more apparent in terms of how we're going to figure out the answer to this question. Ultimately, we want to know the value of Z. We want to know the height of the middle mountain. And the way that we can get to this answer is we can use this large mountain to find the value of the base length of our smallest mountain. Finding this base length of the smallest mountain can help us use this 5.2 kilometer business in order to find Y. And once we've found Y, we can relate this middle-sized mountain back to this large mountain and find a value of Z. So, starting off with our value of X, putting the base length of our small mountain over its height and making that equal to the base length over the height of the largest mountain. Because these triangles are similar, we rearrange for X. At this point you could use solve to help you find a value of X in your calculator. I'm going to do it by hand. So we know that X should be equal to 4 times 8.9 over 8.1. We're going to use that later. So now that we've found a value for X, we're going to find a value for Y. So what you'll notice is that half of Y is equal to 5.2 minus half of X. So if we took this X, so this would be X over 2 here, and this would be Y over 2. So half of Y is equal to 5.2 minus half of X. So Y is going to be equal to 2 times 5.2 minus half of X. Inserting our value for X that we found before, we're going to get Y is equal to 5.2 minus 4 times 8.9 over 8.1 all over 2. And we've now got a value for Y, so we can relate Y to Z. So if we've got, if we put down the height of our middle mountain over the base length of our middle mountain should be equal to the height of our large mountain over the base length of our large mountain. So Z over Y should be equal to 8.1 over 8.9. Rearranging for Z, we get Z is equal to Y times 8.1 over 8.9. And then inserting our value of Y that we found before, we get Z is equal to 2 times 5.2 minus 4 times 8.9 over 8.1 all over 2 times 8.1 over 8.9. Whacking all of that into a calculator and rounding to one decimal place, you should get an answer of 5.5 kilometers for the height of the middle mountain, meaning that our answer to this question is option C. If you guys have any questions about any of that, please drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.